If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. Fans are absolutely freaking out, and honestly, who can blame them? The Golden State Warriors, once the beacon of excellence, innovation, and championship-level basketball, now look like a shell of their former selves. What once was a roster feared across the league has slowly, painfully, and confusingly morphed into something resembling a team desperately clinging to its past. From top to bottom, the current Warriors squad looks more like a lottery-bound roster than a real title threat. And the internet is losing its mind over it. Let's not sugarcoat this. The aura of the Warriors dynasty has faded, and what's left behind isn't just cracks in the foundation, it's full-blown demolition. Stephen Curry, the lone superstar still holding the franchise together, is now 37 years old and doing everything he can to carry a roster that simply doesn't match his ambition or his skill level anymore. Klay Thompson, once the other half of the Splash Brothers, has regressed so significantly that some fans are genuinely wondering if he's more of a liability than an asset now. His shooting? Inconsistent. His defense? Slower. His confidence? Shaky. Draymond Green? Still loud. Still intense. Still throwing punches literally and figuratively. But age, wear, and tear have dulled his edge, and his on-court impact has become more symbolic than actual. And then there's Andrew Wiggins. The same Wiggins who played a vital role in the 2022 title run now looks disengaged, underperforming, and possibly 1 foot out the door. There's no real urgency, no visible leadership, and certainly no signs that this current group is ready to take on the likes of the Denver Nuggets, the Minnesota Timberwolves, or the Oklahoma City Thunder, let alone compete in a 7-game series. And now, the offseason moves, or more accurately, the lack of smart ones, have only added fuel to the fire. The Warriors let go of some key veterans, past and young, high-upside talent in the draft, and instead signed marginal rotation players that wouldn't even crack the top 8 of a true contender's rotation. Let's just say it, Golden State looks more like a team that's rebuilding in denial rather than a team that's reloading for another title run. Social media hasn't held back. Fans are posting screenshots of the current Warriors depth chart and comparing it to lottery teams like the Pistons and the Wizards, and it's not a good look. One viral tweet even asked, "Is this the new core? Or is this the G League affiliate?" Brutal, but not totally off base. The Warriors' biggest off-season headline? Bringing in Kai Sato, a 7'3" project from the Philippines with upside but very little NBA experience. Now, no shade to Sato, he's got promise, and he might develop into something real, but let's be honest, expecting him to immediately contribute on a contending team? That's delusion. It's clear the Warriors are taking swings, hoping one of these projects hits big. But in the meantime, fans are left watching Curry waste another prime year surrounded by players who should be coming off the bench or still developing in summer league. And here's where the panic really sets in. Because this isn't just about one bad season or one off year. This is about a slow collapse of a dynasty that had every chance to stay competitive. The front office misfired on draft picks. James Wiseman? Gone. Jonathan Kuminga? Inconsistent and still raw. Moses Moody? Flashes of brilliance but no clear role. The Warriors tried to walk a tightrope between winning now and building for the future, and they slipped. Badly. Even the once reliable Steve Kerr seems uncertain. His rotations have become more desperate, his post-game comments more vague, and his belief in the young guys? Fading fast. Kerr has always thrived when coaching veterans, but this current group isn't just young, they're directionless. And now the front office is scrambling to fix what might be unfixable. And what about trades? That's the other thing fans are freaking out about. There's been zero meaningful movement. No bold trades. No surprising signings. Just crickets. Meanwhile, other teams around the league are making big splashes. The Thunder just extended Jalen Williams and made serious depth moves. The Lakers are reportedly shopping for another all-star. Even the Spurs, yes, the rebuilding Spurs, look like they have a clearer plan. Golden State? Silence. Rumors about moving Kuminga or Andrew Wiggins in a package deal have been floating around for months, but no deal has come through. Insiders are saying the Warriors have made calls, but they're not willing to give up the necessary assets. The front office is hesitant, stuck between two identities, the championship team of the past and the unknown future ahead. And in that middle zone? You don't win anything. Steph Curry, for his part, has kept things professional. But even he seems to know the writing is on the wall. He's smiling less. He's more focused, yes, but that fire, the one that used to burn so bright when he had real support around him, is flickering. Curry wants to win. He doesn't want to spend the final years of his Hall of Fame career trying to drag a broken team to the play-in. And don't forget, the West is getting deeper, younger, and scarier. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an MVP candidate. Luka is leveling up. Anthony Edwards is becoming a monster. Meanwhile, the Warriors are relying on Corey Joseph, Dario Ari, and second-round projects to fill the gaps. It's not enough. It's not close to enough. Now, of course, there are still die-hard fans clinging to hope. They say, don't count out the heart of a champion. And yes, the Warriors have earned that respect. But even heart needs help. Even legends like Curry can't win without talent around them. And right now, the talent gap between Golden State and the top-tier contenders is massive. So what's the solution? That's the million-dollar question. Does Bob Myers return and blow it all up? Wait, never mind, he's gone. Mike Dunleavy Jr. is in charge now, and let's be honest, fans are still unsure if he's the guy to guide the Warriors through a rebuild or a retool. Some are calling for a blockbuster trade. Others are begging the team to commit to a full rebuild, trade Curry while he still has value, and start from scratch. It's a wild, chaotic mess, and nobody seems to know which direction the franchise is truly headed. And that, right there, is the core of why fans are panicking. It's not just the losing. It's the uncertainty. The silence. The lack of vision. The Warriors used to be the team with the plan, the culture, the chemistry. Now, they're just another aging team trying to recapture lightning in a bottle. And unfortunately, that bottle might already be broken. So here we are. Warriors fans are freaking out. NBA fans are roasting them. And Steph Curry, arguably the greatest shooter of all time, is staring down the barrel of another wasted season. Unless something changes and fast, this team could go from dynasty to disaster in record time. If you're a real Warriors fan, you've got to ask yourself, is this it? Is this how the Curry era ends?